Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, here for the 25th session of the Worlds Collide Dungeons & Dragons campaign. This Sky over here, this is Bob. Bob is playing John. Nick is Rock, and Tormmik is Austin.
So close. I like that you are now Tormmik.
That's fine.
Got it! Nailed it!
Perfect on the second try.
As long as I do good, right? As long as I know who you are.
Approximately.
Let's see. Yeah,
You've never been good with names.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, you never need to know someone's name to talk to them, only to talk about them.
I've never heard you say that.
Really?
No. You must have been talking behind our backs when you did.
Oh. Because, yeah, I've said that a lot, but maybe it is all those times behind your backs.
Yep.
I know y'all's names.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Except for me and Nick, whose names are interchangeable.
Look, you're that same person. Anyways, last time. You guys remember last time? You explored the temple crypt.
We were hanging out with the blind chick.
Yeah, you freed
We
the old
totally
lady.
didn't kill that lady.
So technically, it's not so much that she's blind as you blindfolded her under the assumption that maybe she would turn you to stone if she looked at you.
Yes.
And she liked the idea of not having her eyes gouged out, so she's going along with it.
Yeah. We did give her a choice.
Yeah, she appreciated that. And you took her with you as you left. You're going through your bear prints, leaving the crypt, and I believe what you said your plan was last time was to head north over the mountains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That sounds right. Sounds like something we do.
We're going to look at the Northern College to see if we want to wreck their stuff.
Or steal it. Or some combination of...
Yeah.
I feel like none of those options were be friendly and kind, in which case I don't know if I have things prepared correctly.
To the necromancers, we get money for killing them?
Well, you're not in the nations that pay you to kill them.
We can go there, though.
We could totally kill them there, walk back, get our money.
We totally found this dude not in his house.
No, we went north. We just went to kill Northern College members in their own country.
Is that wrong? I'm pretty sure Eagle Eye would still pay us.
I'm almost sure they would.
I'm... You know what? I'd rather see what you do than tell you what goes on in their mind if they find out. Because they have an army. They don't march it on Northern College.
They're busy with the stalemate with the White Diamonds. They're just too busy. We went and robbed the White Diamonds, helping them out by stealing some of their wealth, and now we're going to go and...
That's such a small amount of wealth, right? I mean, what if they'd have brought you in the portable hall, right? Think how much more...
I know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to sneak them in.
That's what happens when you go solo.
Yep.
You get bags of holding full of money?
I honestly didn't realize that they were, had the little kid's laundry basket approach to handling money. Just put it there.
Just pile it up, it'll all work out.
It was down in the pit where you couldn't get it. You got it! Happy?
You want a job? No, I wanted this money.
I got what I wanted. What are you talking about?
And Adam, polar bears are big.
Yes.
I was watching your vlog where you're like, polar bears are really huge. I'm sure that glass won't fail this time. And I'm like, yeah, polar bears are big.
Oh, my vlog at the zoo, yes. Yeah, no, it's pane of glass. Polar bear, send your children forward.
It's like this thick.
I think it's also probably a special kind of...
It's plastic.
Yeah.
Probably not actually glass.
Yeah. Anyways, we were playing
D&D.
D&D, that was it. Yeah, I remember that. That was a fun game to play. We should do that more.
Yeah.
So you're going over the mountains.
But
How?
is Lady splitting from us, or is she just wandering with us?
Oh,
Where's she going to go? She's blindfolded.
Yeah, we're taking her with us.
Yeah.
What's she going to
that's
do?
the
Wander
thing.
off?
Yeah, my note said you were taking her with you as you left.
We gave her the choice of you can just leave, but you can't take the blindfold off for a couple days at least, or you can go with us.
And we'll escort you north. I totally turned into the horse.
Yeah, no, she doesn't take the blindfold off while we're here.
Yeah.
We're taking her to wherever she had like family or whatever she wanted to go see.
She had lived north. She had lived in...
So we're gonna go see if we can find some people to pawn her off on.
I'm going to turn into a horse.
Not necessarily for money.
And then the old lady can ride the horse.
They get up north, turns out they have a bustling slave trade. Well, how much for a person who turns people to stone by looking at them?
Oh, that sells well.
I'm pretty sure that we were...
With lots of people to take care of you, so you just hang out here.
Are we anti-slavery in this game? Or is that a different game where we're anti-slavery?
Yeah, I don't know about you.
I remember we were pretty kind of okay with it in the Star Wars game.
So long as
Oh,
it's
yeah, I remember
profitable.
you were okay with it in the Star Wars game.
So long as it's profitable.
They
You'd be
got it.
surprised how much slavery isn't profitable, especially in the long run.
So what's the approach for climbing these mountains?
Going over them.
So you're walking over the mountains.
No.
He's in the hole.
I'm in a hole.
Oh, really? Because that's not what you said when I asked what your approach was. So your approach is to get in a hole.
Yes.
My approach is to go over the mountain.
There we go.
What are you doing?
Also in a hole.
We have a point.
Oh, yeah, we have the portable air thing.
What is the lady doing?
Probably also in the hole.
Hanging out.
Yeah, we have a thing to the plane of air now.
We're roommates.
We can just hang out in here.
We're roommates.
Okay. Yeah, no, I guess that was not the way that I thought that you would utilize that in some sort of terrible, awful way.
Well, no, we can still just murder people with it, but
Oh no, it's a trash can.
Yeah.
it's all these things. It's a burger hole, a trash can,
It's
air
like-
conditioning.
It's a multi-function hole.
How is it a murder?
Put some.
And someone's in the plane of air falling.
They're not dead though.
They
Okay,
are- they're
maybe not
functional.
murder hole.
Also,
Not,
you
not
can
our problem hole.
also, you can only connect for someone small. It's not very big.
No.
Yeah, but it's definitely a solution to a lot of problems.
If anything, now you can breathe always.
Also, it's a bathroom.
Yes. There is that.
It is a trash can / bathroom, yeah.
The elemental plane of air loves you guys.
It's infinite in air. It's fine.
I'm sure it will never come back to bite us.
Never.
While you're sitting there, going to the back.
What are they gonna do? Blow air up there? It's just gonna come back out.
Bite. Never mind. I don't want to get in this argument with you. You'll win. You're willing to go places on.
Apparently, so are air elementals.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
You didn't pull back quick enough.
I tried.
Also, something that air elementals.
To be fair, that was a slow pitch over to Bob for him to smack it out of the park.
Yeah.
So, are you thinking maybe you should be higher level than your party members?
I'm okay with that. I have been doing.
It actually
I've been
won't
doing
increase
most
our
of the work.
combat effectiveness.
I've been doing
It
most
will
of the
do
work.
nothing for our combat, so it's fine. Like, as far as balance goes, he could be 10 levels higher. It still wouldn't help combat.
It'd be pretty big.
Yeah,
if it was 10.
Yeah, you'd be getting around all sorts of places.
If it was 10,
you would not be the mount.
I'd be solving a lot of problems.
Like
Not
5 weapons.
combat problems. Don't get me wrong. Not combat problems, but all the other ones.
What do you mean, what combat?
And we're gone.
At 10 levels, man, I can basically avoid everything.
So, Spider, I guess up the mountains.
Okay.
Or goat.
Spider, I think, would be easier, because I could shoot my own web and climb it.
And I'm safely in the hole.
What do I know? I can't do either. I'm researching, counting money. Yeah.
Alright. Making my way across the mountain.
Like, I thought you already counted the money. Oh, I've so counted the money.
I haven't counted loose old money. Which may or might actually be valuable.
Oh, we're headed back into Warrior's Might.
We're way
Yeah.
above it.
You're above it.
Hey, we're heading out of Warrior's Might, even harder.
Exactly.
Were we in Warrior's Might for that last fight?
Nope, you were above it.
Oh.
Hundreds of miles.
No, even if you could become a bird, none of those are actually faster than your horse.
No, birds can 80-foot movement or some. And I can't be a bird yet.
Yeah.
If I could be a bird, that whole problem would have been a lot easier.
You, oh yeah. Yeah, I would have.
I would have gone back.
See,
Because
now...
they wouldn't have caught me.
Yeah, to my mind, that's telling me I'm not allowed to
Put gigantic piles of money in a stack? No, you shouldn't do that.
let you get enough levels to become a bird in this campaign, or else you're going to go
That's
back.
next level.
You gotta go full like Pirates of the Caribbean. All your gold is like contact poison, or with horrible curses.
Curses,
attached.
yeah.
It's like, no, man, you just gotta trap all your money.
The thing
can
is,
remove
curses is
curses.
already removable.
Yeah, I gave him a curse.
These would be super mega curses
Oh.
that are immune to remove curse
Clever.
because you stole things, and I'm punishing you for it.
That's literally what Gaius was supposed to be, and it didn't work out for him.
So, a day and a half in, so you're probably about halfway up the mountains when it starts to rain.
Is it going to wash the spider out?
Let's come ahead and think of that, maybe. What are you guys doing in your hidey hole?
Oh, it's nice and temperate in here.
Okay, you're hanging out with a new person for now multiple days.
Yeah, no.
What you talk about?
How you doing? How you been? How the kids?
Was she gone before the gods disappeared?
No, yes.
What's her home life like? Did she always turn people to stone?
We know the answers to most of those.
And she's a little,
She was not around before the gods disappeared. She didn't always turn people to stone.
Ah, okay. Then home life, other stuff north. Jobs and such things.
so the gods had disappeared when she was... Yes, because that would have been there. Sorry, I'm having to remember, it's been weeks. But yeah, she'll be relatively friendly, a little bit evasive, and definitely with the point that she's been out there a long time. As far as home life, she's doubtful that she has anyone home, but when she gets, at least near the woods that she knows, she'll at least be able to find somewhere to seek shelter there.
Yeah,
I play around with our map, see if I can get a topographical figure to go on.
try to figure out where we're actually going for.
Yeah, no. See if I can poke until it gets bumpy. Feel the mountains and plains and stuff. Yeah. It's a magic map. It might have worked.
It's a painting.
It's a magic painting. It might have worked.
Hey man, topography is really hard to do.
Yeah.
I got things to research.
Yeah.
I've got lichen bottles. I forgot how they work.
Well, we got bunches of reading material. I'll
Yep.
start reading that too.
Yes, I do have books.
Yeah.
This is like every road trip I'm on with you guys ever.
Start reading. Let
Yeah,
you
you
do all the
guys are
driving.
all doing I'm just driving up the mountain.
You make your way, and the rain continues for a couple more days. You're beyond the mountain. You're into the forest below before it stops. And the forest is I can just use normal words. It's it's kind of fall. It looks like fall. It's the leaves are changing color, that kind of.
Oh, while we're in there, I will, set up, hand her the map, set up a blanket, and say, go ahead and take the blindfold off, look at the map, then put it back on. So you can tell us around where you lived if you know.
Do we have a weird We Are Here thing on the map?
No. That's why it's a sucky map that we didn't really want. You know what's magical about it? It has those circles, the ones that are drawn on.
No, they can be turned on and off, as can many of the details about the areas. The thing. He was theoretically going to try and upgrade it, but
I'm busy.
Yeah.
never took the time.
He's got all this money to count now.
But
Well, right now I'm trying to figure out how to lichenize myself. / everyone else.
You don't have
What?
I'm half robot, half bear.
Hey! Hey! It's magic.
As a Warforged, are you immune to poisons?
I don't believe so.
Then yeah, it's fine.
Probably curses, but obviously not immune to that either.
Yeah.
Robot bear.
Yeah.
Robot owl.
I don't know how I would let it work with his armor, though. I might not.
It's magical armor. Fine.
Yeah.
It'll just absorb into him when he shifts.
Or resize. Magical armor does that.
No.
It's one of the things that magical things do, is they resize to fit you.
Yes, that is one of the possible properties that can be added to magical equipment.
It is
It
not
is not a
standard.
default standard property.
That's
It's
not
just
how
one-
I treat it.
It's just one people usually, default it because, like, okay, that suit of leather armor, it's not your size.
Yeah, I generally do that for the same extent that I do for most other armor you find. Of if it's relatively close, sure, it works. It's enough for that. When he turns into a rat thing, it's not gonna.
Don't be a rat thing. Those are gross.
Oh, really? You want that one to go to you?
Be a rat
I
thing.
guess he volunteered.
I disagree that
Here, man.
disparaging upon
Here,
something
man.
is volunteering
Take
for it.
this one.
This is the
Which
same
one is
argument
it?
I've had with my mother since I was a child. Just because I don't want to do something doesn't mean I want to do it. What? Every time she's like, who's going to do the dishes? And I say, Tim should do the dishes. She'd be like, okay, Bob, you're doing the dishes. I'm like, you didn't listen to anything I said. If you're not going to listen to me, I don't know why you're even asking.
Her home was further than where she lived was further off the map. The map doesn't go that far north.
Isn't there just an ocean up there?
Oh,
Oh, okay. It
there's
does
a
go
big
off.
continent thing that goes off to the side.
Huh.
But
But
you-
some super peninsula.
Yeah, you would be put into. Yeah, it goes off in both ends, and there are other, nations beyond. But you are into the border of the nation that she lives in once you're over the mountains.
Yeah. yeah. Every once in a while, I'll have you open up, peek outside. It's like, oh, we're in a forest.
Open up out of what?
To be fair, that's all up to him.
Yeah.
Once it's folded up, it's.
Also, I have to have hands to open it.
Is it absorbed inside of
Yes.
you right now? Yeah, I don't know what you're planning to do.
yeah.
Well, you have to learn now and then. But these people have to eat.
Well, we have all the rations. No. While we do have rations, it's mostly good berries. A straight diet of good berries for the last, 6 months.
I've got 14 days worth of rations that aren't good berries. I don't think I've used any of them.
I think they're spoiled by now.
No, they're rations. They don't go bad.
They do eventually.
This is Minecraft. They don't go bad.
To be
And not that
fair,
stupid
assuming they're
mod where
actually
things go
bad,
bad.
the old kind of rations. I mean, there's plenty of types of rations that can go years, and
Yeah.
it's not even been half a
Eventually
year.
they'd go bad.
Yeah, but not at this point. It's
Why are you guys arguing for not having food?
I don't have to eat.
Technically, I'm the only one who has to eat. She's proven she can go, millennia, or at least centuries without food, probably.
And I'm an animal. I'm pretty sure I could catch something.
Yeah, just spin a web and wait. Eventually, a badger is bound to show up.
I don't think I should deal with badgers. I'm getting way too much guff from far too many people for the badger issue.
But then you can just finish the job and really murder somebody.
Honestly, I have been in campaigns where my character has legitimately done horrible things, and I have never heard as much crap as I had about this freaking badger.
Because if you're a bad person doing bad things, everyone's like, well, they're a bad person. If you're a good person doing bad things, everyone needs to make sure you remember, you're a bad person! Lawful good and advocating torture. That's not what lawful good people do.
Lawful good, and do I really need this dog anymore?
No.
That wasn't me.
Dustin isn't even here.
It doesn't matter. It's
First of all,
our
that
group.
wasn't me.
We have
Second
our
of all,
own jokes.
I just forgot that I was lawful good because I've only been playing evil characters for 3 years.
We've been playing for far too long to have gotten this little done.
What you talking about?
Well, it's just travel.
You decided that we needed to have a conversation with the blind lady and pad this episode.
And we're padding.
So, you as you're traveling, Oh, I guess Trouble's getting Lady over mountains didn't happen.
Is it because we had her blindfold trying to climb a mountain?
Yeah. I was like, how's that gonna work?
That's easy.
Worst case scenario, we carry her. More realistically, we put her in our hole, which now magically has air.
Yeah, I noticed.
You decide to give us air.
Yes.
If nothing else, we were also eyeballing a bottle of air with all of our money.
Let's see.
We were.
I was. If for no other reason than, make travel better.
Yeah, it shockingly was not one of my concerns.
You don't live in the hole and he doesn't breathe, so yes, it would have been an expenditure on my part.
Well, you can notice as the river starts to form, do you follow the river? Do you just head a certain direction? What's the goal?
I
there?
turn into people and pull the lady out of the hole and ask her, do we follow the river or we go straight, continue going straight?
It's been a few
Also
centuries.
check the map. And does this have northern towns on the...
It's been a few centuries, but the
a
river
river.
is still one side or the other of the river.
And I'm just saying, rivers move, man.
Yeah, rivers move, but it's still one side or the other.
Well,
You're crossing a mountain, and you're kind of heading in this direction because you know Northern College.
yeah.
Probably somewhere. The river is forming. You
Does
cannot
that
know
mean-
for sure if you're further down or further up. Most likely you ended up further up.
Also,
So she's like somewhere over here, off the map.
Yes.
and I would like to roll survival for map skills. Yeah. That's a 6.
I don't think I even have survival. Yeah, I didn't take
Well,
But it is a wisdom-based
you notice
stat.
that there's a river next to us, and there's a river on the map. So that's probably where we are.
Alright,
Yeah.
so should I do survival, seeing how he just popped out of the hole and goes, I guess we're here?
Yeah.
This is here, right? This is where we're going, right?
Whereas I probably have a better idea of where we are.
Yeah. It's like, this is a river, this is a map.
23.
Okay. Where are you trying to get?
To the Northern College?
You think that it looks like it's probably from where it's marked because it is one of the things that is marked on the map. You're thinking it's probably downriver from where you ended up.
Okay, so we go down.
And at this point, you're out. And you're kind of describing where you're at. If you are okay with it, she's over the mountains, and she can find her way up from here.
Okay,
Because she does not need to go further up the river. She needs to go further along the mountain ridge.
Give her a dagger and 5 days rations.
Use my familiar to test whether or not she just turns things into stone all willy-nilly.
What do you mean?
Have her look at my familiar, and have it look back.
it's like, before we send you off, we do want to do a quick test on...
That way at least she knows whether or not she's an indiscriminate stone-turning eye-gaze lady.
Oh yeah, no, she knows that is the case.
Oh, so,
She knows that she knows that she has been used for that before because it is something that she's been cursed with. Yes, she does not need you to sacrifice your pet for that. She is aware.
I can get another
Did
one.
Nick try to break
Yes,
the
I've removed curse from her already.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
I think I also just spelled magic on her, too.
Alright, well, 5 days ration and a dagger.
Can't eat things you turn to stone after all.
Hey, that basilisk could.
Just a quick glance around. Anything magical about? Besides us.
You just get to look, don't you?
Yeah. Hey, I haven't been... It's on all the time. Actually, it's like, we're splitting up. Might as well take a glance around while we're talking.
I don't know.
Percentiles?
Sure.
Yes, there's 3 boxes up on the side of the river. It's a trap.
94.
Well, it better not be. I'm here now. We investigate.
Yeah, let's find something.
You just have a stack of random treasures in there?
Yeah, I'm a game master. What do you expect I do?
I guess I can fit a few more in my folder.
No, literally, I spent some of my prep time is going through what, you're talking about your hole. You have more than I do!
I guess I can fit a few more things over here. I like to point out, so I have items on my sheet that I do not have cards for.
Yes, I don't have, items for all of them. That is true.
So what we need is something else for Vic to try to attune to.
You know, he's already hit that load.
Well, I gave her some money.
How much?
I gave her 10 gold.
Not bad.
Nah, it's plenty for like basic get yourself stuff to that, you know. Give her some contact information, you know, if she wants to get back in touch with us. If she ever needs a problem solved, we can solve problems.
Murder Hobo Incorporated.
Now, after like a week or two with her, did she ever really forgive us for our very real discussion of murdering her in the beginning?
Well, I mean, we didn't want to get turned to stone. I mean, it's a reasonable response.
We could have just left her.
After a couple days, you probably gathered that she was only half aware of what was going on during those conversations.
Ah, okay.
She really had just sort of been out of it from the length of time that she had just
Well, there we go. No harm done.
Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, let's ignore that. We helped you and everything's good.
Yep, no emotional trauma.
But more overshadowed by the emotional trauma of the length of time she has been, captured there.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's funny that she was captured in a room and then she got to stand outside for like 5 minutes. We're like, okay, go inside the stone room now.
I don't imagine it as stone. I always sort
Metal?
of imagine it as almost like just sort of
The room just kind of
like solidified darkness.
I always see it as a stone cellar.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, no, when I think of the portal wall, I just see it like as an internal solidified dark, that you can really only tell based on you put things up against the wall.
No, big white room like the Matrix.
Although that is really interesting that all of us have a different idea of the portable hall.
if you have other ideas of the portal hole, post that
Yeah,
in the comments.
I had never considered that. I mean, because you see the imagery, it's a portable, it's a black hole, it's like that. So I just,
It's like that the whole way through, right?
yeah,
See, I find that terribly disturbing, just the black room.
yeah, no, I do think of it as supposed
to black, as far as
supposed to be that sort of really awkward look that's why you get furniture and you put it up against the wall, so you get like sort of a sense of space, because with nothing in there, you would sit in there, and while it is a limited, a finite space, you can't tell.
My mind doesn't like that. It's stone.
Hey, that's pretty neat in its own way. Nice infinite room.
That would creep me out real bad. I don't like it. I'd have to put up tapestries.
You see, you can't quite tell what it is because it's up through the foliage of the trees, but it's sort of bobbing back and forth. Container, it's probably yay-ish.
Easter egg size.
Yeah, a little bigger than that, probably. Yeah. Thank you.
Concentrate on it for another round, I believe.
It moves over like 5 feet over to the left, up in the trees.
Okay. Now, does it not have the multiple round concentration
No,
to
you,
get?
you just use your action to see if they know or want to use a creature object, bears magic, and you learn its school of magic affinity.
Any magic school?
No, it's not that kind of effect. No.
I pointed out to you guys, like, there's a Bobby Magic thing up there. Does it bob backwards, or is it flowing in one direction?
We're
it's
gonna
sort
be
of
stealing
shaking.
another ion stone from a squirrel or something and destroying its sentience.
Yeah, Who got the last ion stone?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Take a guess.
Really? You? The magic item went to you?
You keep giving us stuff that isn't terribly useful.
And, it's like... I'll climb up something to try to get it if you don't want to try it, but there's magic up there, so... Climb a tree.
It starts moving away from you as you start climbing the tree near it.
Do I get a good look at it?
No.
Just still a magical item.
Adam, if you're making us chase after the golden snitch, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
No.
Well, we win a game of Quidditch at least.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. You would just end a game of Quidditch.
To be fair, You'd have to be a complete idiot to be capturing it if you weren't going to be winning. Looking at you, Crumb.
So, get up to the top of the tree. Well, I figure it's bobbed away some more, but
Yeah.
okay.
You can see it. So you can tell. It's hanging on something that's moving. It is attached to something that is moving. You can kind of tell by the way that it moves, and the bobbing is really just sort of it swinging. Yeah.
Have I been able to spot what it's moving?
No, but as you're going up, you can probably hear that something that's moving is physically moving through the trees.
Go back down to ground level and call out in common, is something up there?
It doesn't matter. It understands us.
If it's in range.
Yeah.
Well, if it has
If it has a language.
Yeah.
It does need all those things.
Yeah.
I can yell and ask if it's a mammal. I totally talk to mammals. Something that has not been useful at all. Because the only mammal that we ran into that we could have talked to and
Already
my idea to
talked?
talk to could already talk. She grabbed the wrong book.
Oh, the wrong side. No, I grabbed the right side. Yeah.
They're improperly labeled.
They're not labeled.
Making them improperly labeled.
Yeah.
Enjoy this riveting moment of everyone reading stuff.
It's important stuff.
Oh,
for
would you
D&D.
like a book? Here, take the monster manual.
That would be fun for the monster manual.
But I'm using this book.
I don't want that book either. Oh, I can start part 2 of Unfortunate Events. I only read part 1.
I don't think it can.
So it's not a tank engine.
Yeah, no. It does not. No one says anything. Nothing is said.
I guess I try. Hey, can you understand me? Is it a mammal?
It is a mammal. No.
So you totally do.
What? No, darn it!
No, it's an idiot.
You should come back here real quick. I want to talk to you about home.
I don't think I'm supposed to.
I'll give you food.
But you're not allowed to see me.
I don't have to see you. You could hide behind a tree or something. I just want to talk to you.
I'm talking now.
Yeah, but I can't see you.
Yeah, you're not allowed to. That was the rule.
I...
We have to obey the rules.
You seem to be conversing. Ask it just to drop whatever it's carrying.
Can you drop whatever you're carrying?
I'm not carrying anything. Oh. Some, acorns and such fall to the ground. Happy.
Look
Something's
at...
attached to your butt, then.
That's called a tail. And it's
I can't
supposed...
see you. That'd be against the rules.
Well, then how did you know it was there?
Because there's something dangling that's not you.
Nuh-uh.
Totes is.
No.
I can see it.
You can't see anything.
Totally can.
I'm just a tree.
Well, I can't see you. I can just see it.
Whatever this
Are
animal
you doing your thing to look at magic? Or?
No, I'm just
that's-
looking.
No, he's up in the trees.
And it's like, just stay up in the trees.
Can
and
I
then
see it
stop
enough
moving.
to throw an attack that can't miss?
You can't see it.
I'm like,
I have a far better thing. If I... It's intelligent enough to talk, so I would feel bad about it now. My original plan was lightning bolt the area in which the magical item is in. that would probably
Okay,
drop
Pikachu, calm down.
that would probably drop whatever's holding it.
Team Rocket's plastic.
Okay, so if I turn into an animal, then can I see you? Because other animals have been seeing you. I don't think that'd be breaking the rules. He just said people. If I'm not people, I can see you.
Be a monkey.
But while you're people, I can't say yes. So no, you can't see me.
I turn into a monkey.
What kind of monkey?
Spider monkey?
Spider monkey.
And just...
I'm just like, okay.
Fastball
now
special.
Now I'm going to come over there.
But no, you can't see me.
I'm a monkey.
That's kind of rude. I'm an ape.
Oh no, I'm a monkey.
And
If you were an ape, you wouldn't have a tail.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Apes don't have tails.
That's how that works.
Well, it's not like this animal's going to know.
Yeah.
I went to the zoo recently, and you should know this.
Yes, but I tossed Bob at some trees.
Start going through the monkey.
Fastball special. Please.
You put your claws forward.
Just like, fucking asshole. Don't throw me.
You're tiny and so throwable.
I skitter away from the idiot trying to throw me.
Up into the trees.
I just climb up into the trees, just fine.
Okay.
They're like, what's up?
Hi. I thought you were lying.
No, totally a monkey.
Oh.
So, like, you having fun?
I am now trying to picture if an orangutan has a tail or not.
They don't.
They do not.
But they have to. Are they really doing that all? I mean, how do you climb like that with... Because they can climb like crazy.
Yeah, they use their arms.
They're,
and legs.
There's a word for it.
They got monkey feet.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't have a tail, so he's a liar, first of all. Anyway, I'm just like, here, cast is over.
She what?
I go and check out the magical item.
Oh, he has some sort of bottle of liquid tied around his neck.
I'm like, what's that thing?
It's if I do something that hurts me.
Oh, so it's just a healing potion?
It makes me feel better.
That's what those are called.
Yeah, Band-Aid.
Like, oh, okay.
Jeez, this guy knows brand names and everything.
Bandage.
Hey,
he knows Band-Aid.
It sticks on him.
He knows Band-Aid.
Yeah.
This dude's stuck on Band-Aid brand because Band-Aids stick on him.
Come back as healing potion. Oh, okay. And then we just...
I'm just like, well, do you know where the, like a big building full of people is?
Yeah?
Like, it's like called the Northern College.
Yeah, the college.
Yeah, we're headed that way.
Alright, you gotta be nice to them.
Oh, of course, totes nice.
Good. They're good people.
They give you the Band-Aid?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go back down, and then I'm gonna turn into people, so I don't see you.
Okay. People can't see me.
I agree.
I'm sneaky.
You're very sneaky.
Sneaky.
I go back down, turn to people. It's a healing potion, and don't look up. That dude is sneaking, and we're not seeing him.
I'll roll with it.
That is all of the conversation you've gotten, isn't it? And it's just that dude.
And it's like, no. Basically, it's a healing potion. Oh, I full don't care. I don't need to steal that from whatever thing has it.
It's an orangutan.
Yeah.
And he thinks he has a tail. But got insulted because I called him a monkey, but I was talking about me.
Fine. It's an orangutan with a tail.
It's a orangutan. We're apparently an avatar now.
Also, chimps don't have tails.
They do. It's a monkey.
There you go.
It's an oranga lemur.
And then we head...
It's a platypus.
We head along the river.
It's an orangapus. Platypuses. Platypi? Platypuses. This is English. Screw it. They have tails.
They have lots of things that they're not supposed to.
See life.
Poison, beaver tails, duck bills, eggs.
Teeth.
They're weird.
They don't all those things don't go together.
No.
Now, that really ruined some naturalist day.
Just sea wolves out of the wild, just beat it to death with a stick. No, you don't exist!
They tried to kill all the platypi. Why? Just they don't like it.
It was easier to classify things without them.
No, please, the classification system makes no sense.
I know. I've done enough research in game work to find out. No.
Well, how did they decide these? Oh, arbitrarily, based on whatever they think at the time.
Based on what was most relevant at the time that it was put into the category.
I'm gonna discover something and then name it just English.
Although
words.
they move things. Dinosaurs are birds.
Yeah, dinosaurs are birds now.
Or I guess
Is
technically
this entirely because they put a plunger in a chicken's butt?
I think technically birds are dinosaurs.
There you go.
Is actually technically the way that they ended up moving it. They just moved all the birds below those.
I knew I've eaten dinosaurs before.
The descendants of, yeah.
That's fine. I don't care.
Rolling south.
We're heading north, I believe.
No,
You are headed
Northern
north.
College.
You're heading north along the river.
I thought we came up further up the river.
Yeah, you said we were down the river. Is where
You're going downriver, which goes north. The river flows from the mountains north to the ocean.
It's the hand gesture that messed me up.
Also, I'm just so used to every river flowing south, except for the Nile.
They don't. They don't all flow one direction.
No, but a lot of them.
A lot of the major ones that we know in this part of the country.
Yeah, we're in Missouri. They all flow south.
And the Amazon also flows south, so that's my big river knowledge is.
That this is a river.
You don't live in South America.
Yes, but there are three rivers: the Nile, the Amazon, and the Mississippi. Two of those flow
You
south.
have to cross the Missouri to go to work.
That would flow south.
Yeah, but that's just part of the Mississippi.
Also, by the way, if you follow the Mississippi further up to the headwaters, there are points where it's flowing north before. Anyways, you move downriver, and it does probably take another couple of days. But you will come across what is the fortress built along the shores of that river. Moving through the light, brightly yellow and orange leaves, and the stark stone fortress is pretty noticeable from.
You let us out?
Oh, yeah, I totally do. Also, it's a stark stone fortress, so there's direwolves.
He doesn't watch Game of Thrones.
I know. I feel like you should get yelled at in the comments sections for it.
Why?
It's a good show.
You don't like popular things. It makes you a loser.
They're going to come to our D&D.
You don't like
D&D website and
Dr.
yell at you. Yes, but that's Vic. You can't judge people by his standards.
So, big old castle-y looking thingy.
Yep, big old castle looking thingy.
Look for some gates.
And just remember, everyone, don't go around blathering that I'm a druid.
Okay.
He's a druid.
You might want to stop being a horse then.
I did.
Oh, okay.
That's how we let you out.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you'd be in the hole.
At this point, I've just decided that he's able to turn into an animal and suck the hole into him while you're in it. So that's just assumed what he is always doing now, apparently.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. No,
Whenever traveling great distances, I'm the only one traveling.
At least until I find another alternative, like a flying carpet.
That goes slower than me.
And if nothing
There are ones
else...
that go faster.
Yeah, but they hold less weight.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be able to hold us.
Not out on
Just
it.
tweak it.
Yeah.
Just tweak it. Put it on some risers.
I feel like you can't put a supercharger on a flying carpet.
Just drop in a new engine.
So, heading around the building, looking for a gate.
Yeah, you can go around. To which, you at a certain point, are you sneaking around the outside?
No.
No, we're walking.
How close to it do you get to?
Is there a moat or anything?
No.
Then probably
there a
about
path?
20 feet.
Okay. No, you're on the backside, and there have been parts of trees cleared away from immediately around it, but beyond that, no.
Then at the edge of the tree line,
Tree
so
line,
you can
okay.
walk easily.
Yeah.
Not trying to hide in the trees, just
Exactly.
walking along.
Yeah, at a certain point, there will just be a lady that just sort of dimension doors out. Can I help you?
I don't know. Can you dimension door us all inside?
We're looking for the door. Excuse my friend.
Okay.
Also,
I don't recognize any of you, and
Where are
you
we?
consort with demons.
I do not.
it's a devil. He keeps bringing up the
There is a difference. I do not consort with demons.
Okay, well,
And I'm almost tired of making the point.
exasperatedly. He goes, I do not!
Everyone says this, and it's never true.
There's little difference.
There's a big difference.
Get into a Scotland debate out here in the woods.
I'm just going to sit down.
Yeah, this could take a while.
Yeah, we all just start going and sitting down, and she realizes then that she's made a terrible mistake.
There's a major difference.
No. She's not great fond of that. An infernal beast is an infernal beast. Which infernal realm?
She's mixing it up. It's not infernal realms. I mean, you're using all the terminology wrong here. Semantics, man. I start arguing semantics.
You know better than some of the things that you want to argue, because some of those you've probably found enough in some of your books here that you know that you found some of the differences from here and there. And while you've found some things to say, okay, you can kind of trust in what you know from before, you found that they are a lot more similar in the kinds of creatures that they actually are than the world that you came from.
I still argue it in my favor. Whichever one makes me seem like a very reasonable, level-headed person, that's the side I take and push.
Okay.
Reasonable, level-headed person that made a deal with a demonic entity.
And she's a scholar, so she can't help but argue back.
We can eschew the material. We're looking for the Northern College. This is all irrelevant.
He really is an idiot, isn't he?
Well, I'm not having this conversation with him. Both of us are just like, we're not having this conversation with him anymore.
We are literally stuck with him, and by all means, we got the armor and fair combatish stuff, and he's just been wearing it and hasn't done anything else but be a tin can with it.
You got the armor in fair combat?
I said ish. As in, we fought some demons beforehand.
Make your deceive, bluff, whatever they call it in this game.
Deception.
I mean, it's not like we're friends with demons. We just got done killing a bunch.
And actually, we've used it to great effect to trap cultists and turn them into the appropriate authorities. And save little girls.
I can present papers proving that.
13.
13?
Yeah, just... we've mostly just used it to... We've won the thing, and we've used it against people.
She critted you.
Yes, I know.
I don't think so. I think you've had devilish dealings.
Yes, once. So far. I was offered a second deal, but it seemed... so I declined.
Wait, what? This is the first we're hearing of this.
I'm still just sitting there, thinking about taking off my shoe and throwing it at your head.
I refused!
I refuse!
I feel like we still should have heard of this.
You made some allusions about the possibility of using me to commit regicide.
No, that's a horrible idea.
That's what I told him. That's a bad plan. I didn't feel like getting involved with politics, as that was a thing that...
That's not why that's a bad plan!
So I declined the offer. Not your king.
You have
a
queens?
king? No.
Queen?
It's a confederacy. There's local rulers over the areas.
Yeah, mostly we're from south traveling the world, and we have, if it makes you feel better, killed a lot of cultists and brought them to justice. And this is...
And had multiple dealings.
One.
You say that
multiple
you had...
encounters, evidently. But dealings is evidently one.
Yes.
And what are you?
I'm human.
You are an elf.
Not according to my birth certificate.
You've gotten enough people to say you're an elf here. I'm surprised she
Just because they call me things doesn't mean that's what I am.
I'm also surprised she went for him. What are you as an elf? Well, I have half metal face and robot parts.
It's just funny armor.
I'm an American.
A what?
An American.
Sounds absurd.
From what I've gathered, it's his country of origin.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Traveler, then?
We've been interdimensionally summoned here by a group, and now we're stuck together with magic.
If we move more than 50 miles apart from each other, we start throwing up. Usually with this gem in my arm.
Have we ever tested that?
We
Yes.
just know we get sick, and yeah.
You can't actually see it. You can feel it.
Yeah, I poked that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What?
She wearing any magical items on her?
Yes.
Me too.
I got a stick.
Yes, you do.
And a clear shield.
And now that we've thoroughly confused the guard,
Guard.
Assume.
Okay.
Well,
a watcher of some sort.
So yeah, where's the front door?
It's on the road leading towards Almondale.
No.
is this the Northern College?
Yes.
Yes.
She already said that. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course.
Stand back up,
The
dust off. Of
orangutan told us where it was.
Do you have a library?
course they do.
Certainly. Well, students have much to study.
Is it publicly accessible?
No.
Do you have an insanely high entrance fee?
Well, we...
How much does it cost to get
I wouldn't use
into
insane.
the
I'd use
library?
ludicrous.
Because insanely, you could still go far.
I'd use ludicrously high.
Well, that's not officially my dealings. Though the true test would be whether or not you show any skill or at least desire to learn any wizardly arts.
Pull out magical books. It's like I am a wizard.
He wears the armor because otherwise he goes squish.
Open.
Sure.
Yeah, she almost, with a sign of, she's not wanting to touch it, but she's kind of wanting to...
Look at it.
One
Wow.
of them has necromantic spells in it too.
It's like,
It doesn't-
wow, look at that.
I haven't
you
copied
know,
anything over.
Yeah.
I know, but you do have a spellbook with necromancy spells in it.
Yeah, but I stole that one.
Yeah.
Is that the one? I'm assuming that's not the one you're showing.
No,
No.
I have two spells.
The spellbook that you stole from the corpse of an... Let's start that conversation
Oh
now,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that'd be pretty funny. It's got like a Northern U on it. They're the fighting, I don't know, corpses. Whatever their, I guess that'd be their mascot.
But yeah, I could show it.
Yeah, no.
And I've always considered the South's opinion on necromancy to be woefully obtuse.
Yes. In general, the idea of limiting one's power because of squeamishness.
He keeps screaming about gentle repose.
I don't understand why they don't use it if they're so against undead.
Isn't it because it wears off?
It's because it is necromancy. It is using necromantic power to avoid necromantic creatures. They don't have the idea that just that they dislike necromantic creatures. They dislike the power source that is necromantic. That is...
Like I said, it's obtuse.
Yeah.
They're backwoods savages.
Yes. They certainly disagree with us on many things. But anyways, if you want to follow me, we can... I'll take you to the door.
Walk to walk to walk.
Yeah.
And she will lead you around, and there is sort of a wooden bridge that kind of goes along the outside as it goes along the river. Like, not crossing the river, but sort of like built along the side of the wall to create a walkway all the way around the outside of the...
So it could be collapsed and there are only doors out in the middle of the water?
No.
Then why are they silly?
The door is on the other side. You get back on solid ground beforehand. This is literally a walkway around the outside of the college.
Okay.
And also, this is not a fortress built with the idea that we are under attack. This is a fortress built of... We're a school.
Let's keep the trees out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hate those trees.
I just see
trees
people
destroy
waking.
trees destroy stonework.
They really do. What took down your fortress in the forest? The last lord thought trees were cool. Next
Idiot.
Lord didn't change anything because he was lazy.
And
Lord
boom.
after that had to rebuild the walls.
Foundations were shot to hell.
Roots.
Yeah, let's see if I can get admitted into the Norman College.
Let's see.
Yeah, they take you in, and there is sort of a inner outer courtyard, which has a couple buildings, and then there's like a further area beyond. Into the outer courtyard, there's like pretty much no defense. There are certainly buildings that are labeled, and where you pretty much you can tell this is a bit of a public area. The actual, institution itself is further in, but it's like this is the area where visitors are welcome. It points out a few things. There is an area for basically visitor dormitories where you can rent spaces to stay.
Yep.
Family that comes, that kind of thing. Is typically what it caters to.
What's their teleport mark, or is that not public access?
That is not public.
And we know what their teleport mark is.
Well, we know the one into the dungeon, the crypt is, but
Yeah.
Yeah, which means I need like one more teleport circle. We'd probably hammer out which one the home base is.
That teleport circle was literally one that was made by students.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah, which who knows where it goes, but
also, there were just students in that crypt for like a year.
they might have.
No,
just
they
died.
made they went back and forth so that different ones worked on it to create a permanent teleportation circle. Yes.
Well, I didn't think you could use it till after the year was up.
No, but you can teleport in and out. All you have to know is the location.
Ah.
So all someone had to do was get there.
So they used the high level teleport and eventually got the circle running.
Yeah.
But yeah, inquire about is this is your membership based on like monthly stipends, yearly payments,
There are
one-time admission fees?
administration, and she'll point you to the building.
All right.
And I'm going to go with Vic so he doesn't spend all of our money.
What you have your own money?
Split it off.
Yeah,
for
it's
us.
already been divided. But while he goes there, what do you?
Well, he's going with him. There are stalls and stuff in here, right?
Yeah, there's some basic stuff. Yeah, things.
Go around, talk to people, buy some street food.
Yeah.
Why? You've already eaten everything you can eat today.
Because it makes me more social to talk to people while eating. It is a prop.
But if you don't have to pay for food, why would you?
For the prop. To the bonuses to
Honestly,
charisma.
If they're like, you could have any magical spell you wish, I'd be like, good berry.
Yeah, no. There's a number of students that sort of come out and they're hanging out in the same area as well. Probably 30-ish-year-old guy with a goofily funny sort of goatee.
Van Dyke.
No, goatee. Approaches you. Sort of stares at you. Awkwardly close, probably, to your taste. Been in the woods?
Nope.
You said he was in the woods!
As he turns around, I walk off.
You hear screeching in return.
No, I understand it.
He was! He was there! He's a liar! He was a monkey! What?!
As he goes off to yell at the orangutan. Oh, this worked out so well.
Yeah, you go in and there's administration office, mostly just doing basic work, administrative, paperwork kind of things in there. No one really looks up if you just walk into the office.
Really? I walk in with like 100 pounds of steel plate.
Yeah,
Demonic steel plate.
Is there a bell to ring?
No.
Do you ask that out loud?
I just cough then.
I could take a baton and put it upside
Someone
down.
looks up, almost annoyed that they're having to do anything.
Ah, so it's a standard administrator.
Yeah.
You've interrupted them by asking them to do their job.
They're busy doing their
What?
job, which is paperwork.
How much does it cost to enter this school?
It costs talent with being a wizard.
No money?
Of course, there's tuition, but
How much is the tuition?
if you know somebody that is interested, the general tuition would be 250 gold per quarter for educational expenses. As an additional cost for general dorm and food expenses.
What if I just wanted access to the library?
The library is designated for students so that students are able to do their work.
Could I get a discount on tuition if I just wanted access to the library?
No, we don't have anything set up for that.
So it'd be 250, 1,000 gold annually.
I'm good with staying for a year, for the record.
I'm just making sure I got that right.
That would be accurate. Although I would also point out, if all of you are interested in,
Oh, I'm not going to
Is
join your stupid
it-
college.
you're not there.
Yes, I am.
You're in the bar getting drunk.
No, I'm literally standing right next to him.
You have to tell me that then.
I said I was
Then you
following
interrupted him with orangutan, and then you went off with him. I'm around the courtyard talking to people, trying to get a feel if they're evil or just undeads are labor force.
You hear this guy? You hear this guy?
We can't hurt them, I promise the orangutan.
Well, no, not that. Just are they brainwashed like, ooh, we're evil necromancers, or are they just college students? And it's like we also delve in necromancer because we think undead are a good labor force. Yeah, I just try to feel around for stuff I feel would be evil, if that's a normal thing to them. But I have
In general, for the sake to be a student, in order to maintain, in addition to the tuition, you must maintain a quality, grades within your classes.
Hey, I don't know if you study enough for this.
It would mean that he couldn't just use it for the library, or he would end up having it revoked, because
Totally be willing to stay for a year, just saying.
Well, the library is all I want.
And to get to the library, you have to be a student.
the library is for students. Many of the books that we have here are available
Ask if
elsewhere.
you can be a faculty member.
Join as a teacher? No.
Hold a lecture, hope, just name it as insanely hard as you can, hope no one shows up, that just hang out in the library.
I like how he just says no, but I actually have all that information down here. I have no idea what you are going to do.
No, I have no intention of being a teacher. That requires me to actually show up.
What's your list of courses? And is it only wizardry?
It is wizardry.
That doesn't help me.
And they have the primary fields of study, which are the schools of magic.
Do you have stuff for artificing?
They
Yeah,
do
I'm your
not.
dad now. That's what's happening here.
They do not.
So what's the admissions test? How long does that take?
That would be up to, we will get a selection of instructors based on the availability at the time when you would wish to take it, and they will...
Now?
Are you actually serious about this? Do you know any...
Yes, I'm a prolific wizard.
Okay.
Can't you tell from his fancy robe?
She's a... Take a seat carefully, and I'll go get someone here shortly.
I stand off to the side.
I take a seat carefully.
She finishes up whatever, filling out whatever...
Exaggeratedly carefully.
She's not paying attention. She's filling out the paper that she was working on.
Well, the joke wasn't for her, it was obviously just for Bob. And his own smarminess.
Before...
Yeah, it's not, realistically, I'm not really a prolific wizard. I'm a prolific artificer. I'm a middling wizard. I'm level 5.
But that's more than
You're plenty
artificer.
good to become a student.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you only are going to do this for one semester, I imagine, and then they'll kick you out for bad grades. For not showing up for your class. I imagine that's what's going to happen now.
Well, you failed all your classes. Yeah, but I read like half your library.
As I just stood in there for the last 3
just like,
months.
You just
You choose to come in for the final exam.
Let's see.
you're just like, just one more semester. other half of the library, and we leave. Burn it down. I'm the colder of all knowledge.
Yes, the Brainiac approach to knowledge. I have it now, it doesn't need to exist. It could make more knowledge, and we don't want that.
The man hates going in circles. Man. I don't know what Brainiac is.
Android, created by Kryptonians to archive knowledge.
The college
Tony's
is full
always
of dedicated
screwing up
students and instructors. They generally seem aware that many do not like the powers that they use, but insist that we should not abandon powers and knowledge because it makes some uneasy.
Demonology. Just throw that right in the middle of the motto.
They do not think that you should give power to creatures that are likely to use it for such evil and unpredictable
So they like an,
world-ending, means.
are they like an X or just on a friendly versus the demons?
They are unlikely to try to murder them on sight, unlike some. But no, they are not okay with them. They are very a frowny face.
Frowny face.
But not angry eyebrows.
Yes.
That's the same thing.
I disagree.
No, on the chart, on the Pokemon chart.
I like that you wrote that down for that. Or
I have a variety of different. I said this college is off limits except to to general public. I had to assume you were going to try and get access, so I have a variety of different ways you might be trying to do that.
Yeah. So generally, they just seem like normal people, not particularly good or evil. Just,
Yeah, they're people. There are a number of them. Probably about, and if you ask around a lot, it's persuasion. Unless you're trying to use another charisma-based skill.
No.
Okay. It's like, I'm assuming that would be the closest to what you're actually doing.
11, because I have no bonuses.
Okay.
Well, I have that 5.
Yeah.
You could have done gather information, couldn't you?
Not everyone there even does necromancy. This school does necromancy. There is nothing. Necromancy is not illegal in this nation.
I do ask about their forays. Like, I've been around. There seems to have been Northern College people foraying into other countries to raise their dead.
Individual students will do things that, yes, are...
Okay, so that's not a condoned thing. That's just random people who...
We do not restrict where a student would move once they've left here.
Okay.
We do inform them that many nations do not count that as something legal. Whether they choose to move somewhere and do something like that or not is really on their merit.
Yeah. So, I'll definitely spread that one out. It's like, I've talked to this person, then talk to other people and get the same line. See if it's a party line or just one person being polite? I don't know.
Is this an official stance or a personal opinion?
Yes.
There are plenty of people that simply don't care.
Yeah.
My people.
But yeah, particularly some of the instructors around the elders, the individuals, the older ones, the more mature of the group. Because you can find people, probably some of the younger students you see, probably early teenage years.
Mm-hmm.
Students clearly up into 40s at least.
Yeah.
You kind of gather that teachers can be really up to very elderly, from probably not younger than mid-20s.
Mm-hmm.
You get 4. 4, including the lady who had shown you in before. That were between classes that can come in and she'll kind of goes in with them and they'll say, looking to join the college? The lady kind of smiles at that as well.
You guys got nothing here for me.
You just visually look more likely to be...
That's racist.
No, that's not. That's full-plated.
Yeah, they're judging him completely based on the fact that he goes around in heavy armor.
And robes.
I'm covered in
Hey, to be fair, he is wearing a wizard robe over the top of that giant armor.
With stars on it. Come on, that's like straight out of Fantasia.
That is how I picture the robe.
Well, yeah, it's deep blue with stars on it. That's how you're supposed to imagine it.
No, come then. Let's see what you know.
Yeah.
Four of them just sort of lead the way out in the courtyard and out into the, out of the fortress.
I follow.
You're not supposed to.
I just want to watch.
Did my part. Administrator just...
That's my job.
I'm not going to join the college. There's nothing here for me. I just want to see. No, stop, don't. As I walk out.
Yeah. Yeah, just shut up. No.
If I get in trouble, I'll be like, she reprimanded me. She told me I was not allowed to, and I did anyway.
Effort was made.
Yeah. That's the important part on her end.
She made her good faith gesture.
Yeah. And they take you off the path, and then the path that leads from this way, there is actually like a dedicated road leading out towards and further down along the river. But probably 2 minutes down the road, there's a dirt path off to the side, and they lead down there. So kind of explain. We had a setup spot, just so you can show some of what you can do and what you've learned thus far, and talk to us about what you're looking to do.
Yep.
But anyway, it kind of goes into a little in the round kind of spot where there's just sort of benches. But clearly, if they wanted to get 40 people out here to face someone in the center of this, there's enough seating for it. But they just sort of sit and spread out a little bit, but kind of almost.
I'm going to sit down too. I assume there's seats higher up than the immediate circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go sit down.
Just gotta sit further out, yeah. Well, first off, have you... and it's one of the guys that's just sitting there. Have you learned any magic at this point?
Yes.
Show us something, then. Something simple, something easy.
Ritual.
Fucking ritual caster! You're not a real wizard!
Really, whatever you want. Just...
Pop out my weasel.
That's technically a magical spell.
Yeah,
First level spell.
yeah. Yeah, no.
Well, am I familiar?
Doesn't mean you're a wizard, it means you've taken a feat.
Yeah, sure, not necessarily a wizard.
Turn around. You face away from them. Without turning around, what color is this?
Oh, what color is it?
It's yellow.
It's yellow.
Okay. Not just an animal.
It's not just an animal you got, right?
You pulled out of thin air.
Put back into thin air.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing how well you've used your things. What is your intentions? What fields of study are you looking into?
The augmentation, manipulation, and creation of magical items.
That doesn't sound like a vocation. Or even divination. Aren't you a divinist?
Nope, I'm an artificer.
He's an artificer.
Oh.
I make magic items.
Yeah.
Well,
Very,
unique?
Come on, they've got to have a
Classic.
craft shop for the stupid kids.
Yes, I am old-fashioned.
we have very little in the way of active classes in that field. Of course, many of the theories based on that would utilize involving other spells and schools within the creation, utilizing... I want a staff that throws out fire, so I learn how to throw out fire and then graft the power into the staff, etc.
You explain it in way more detail how that would be done.
Enabling that, theoretically, some of what we could do could at least grant you more knowledge on things that you could grant into those abilities. That is definitely an older field of study,
You could totally retire here and just have Vic working at the college.
What you doing? Well, rich. Why? Because I sell magic items.
Also, we're already rich. We came here rich and just sat here being rich.
No, I
What
need
happened
to,
to
at
the-
the very least, I would have to once go back to the Glowing Hand and tell them I enrolled myself in the Northern College. It was cheaper.
Yes, but you could have just done odd jobs. You didn't have to pay the money.
Yeah.
You still have to do an odd job of being a student here.
No, I just pay $250 and throw everything away.
I do this at least once and just suck it.
But yeah, what is your favorite color?
What do you say?
You keep saying it, and all I can think is, what is your favorite color? The first time you do it is like, what is this color? I'm like, oh, so close. So close.
That's good though. What is the carrying capacity of a
What is the carrying capacity of a swallow?
yeah?
An African swallow or a European swallow?
I don't know that.
Now I wish I had some coconuts.
What can you give to the college? What can you bring to us as an institution?
I understand I have to pay a tuition. I'm capable of paying that.
Also, like, third level spells?
Within the history of the college, it is generally designed that not only do we grant and expedite your growth as an individual, but that whether directly during your time here or afterwards, that you, having been an esteemed student here, once you have completed your studies, what would that bring to us?
Possibly magic items?
Well, yeah, honestly, honestly, very little. I mean, I don't intend to stick around to teach anyone.
Do you intend to go out and curse a bunch of people and make more people hate us?
No.
What do you intend to do?
Learn all of your knowledge and just leave?
That's right. I'm just dojo hunting over here. My intention is to get to the point where I'm much more to make and craft magic items.
You are a means to my end.
I mean, if I'm getting really ambitious, the main goal would be to find out what happened to the gods, possibly by harnessing the god shards. But that's really beyond my capabilities at this point.
Yeah, you definitely notice that he's gonna.
That's gonna piss people off at the Northern College some more, isn't it?
I wouldn't do that if it was risky. I got no interest in losing my life over this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not a man of high ambition.
What's your charisma?
Mine is 13.
Make a persuasion check. Let's just do a roll. I mean, you roll dice so well.
Yes.
10.
Oh, as high as you could
You
have
roll a
rolled.
10? Yeah. That's practically a crit for you. I'm going to give it to you.
High as that dice goes for me.
Let's see. Persuasion. Oh, I got a proficiency in persuasion.
Ah! So,
That's 4.
14?
14.
No, you generally can enough to say you understand the idea is to say yes. I will bring more honor to the name of the school than dishonor. That kind of thing is really what they're looking for.
you just read the situation.
Yeah, because clearly, whether through my fault or yours, we're not getting it. But your character could figure out enough to that's just what they're trying to figure out is...
You're not going to go around
Are you going to screw us? We don't like it. People do that.
Almost certainly, maybe no.
Knowing the situation at hand now that we've plainly stated it, is that really what you choose to say?
No, that's not a lie. I say whatever I can say without lying that makes them happy.
I'm saying what they want to hear that I can feel that they want to hear.
As long as it's not a lie.
Because he doesn't want to roll.
Well, no, I just don't want to lie.
They have spells to tell that.
All right. We'll discuss. Feel free to hang out in the courtyard and the cantina. Someone will be out to you. And they just sort of get up, and as they turn around,
I walk off with him.
Do.
I feel like I could pass that test.
Right up to the, okay, where's your spell book?
They didn't ask
Yeah,
for
no,
any
fair.
better.
The earlier lady did, and she wasn't part of that group.
to be fair, both of you technically could get in. You would have to agree to something that you wouldn't probably want to, but...
Oh, start cross-tossing into wizard?
Yeah.
I don't want to do
I
that.
think so. But if you wanted to...
Yep.
We'll teach you how to be a wizard.
Back there talking to people, try to find out if there are any jobs for non-college students. Are they completely cut off from the rest of this nation? Or are there monster
Well,
problems?
there's like a town down the road.
Is there?
Well, it's several days away. Amdale Port is the next...
So basically, while Vic's at college, we should build a bar.
A college bar. The most profitable kind of bar.
Exactly. We could overcharge.
They're college kids. What do they know?
I
But
know,
I mean,
they're so dumb.
what kind of jobs are you... I mean, are you looking to mop?
No. It's like, is there jobs?
I highly doubt
basi-
anybody here is willing to pay our salary.
Well, yeah, there's that, but so no big jobs. Are there monster incursions, stuff like that? How's trade around here?
We enjoy when monsters come out. We get a field trip, and it's a wonderful heyday.
Okay.
We're a fortress full of wizards.
Okay, so obviously they don't, hire out for that.
If there's a bar, we could start a bar.
I've been in the courtyard. Is there a bar in this courtyard?
There's not a bar in this courtyard, no. There is no alcohol in this courtyard.
It's a
Talking
dry
about-
school.
I'm talking about other trade and stuff. What does the college usually
There's
use?
black market trade and booze. Oh, we would nail it.
There's all sorts of stuff the college uses. Lots of material component kind of things.
And do they source out for that, or have students go get it?
A lot of that is imported through Amdale Port, and it is gathered through there and brought into the school.
Might have to go down there and see if we can eventually set up a teleport circle. Maybe that was how we get into the Merchants Guild. We set up a shop just in front of the Northern College.
I'm telling you, we need to start a bar.
It can be a bar, too.
You've arrived back by now.
Neat.
I walk up, is Nick still wandering around the courtyard?
Yes.
I walk over to Nick, I'm like, we should start a bar.
Yeah, I'm seeing what other trade stuff they can do here.
Is there a bar?
Not in the courtyard.
I grab a pass a student. Hey, is there a bar near here?
Bars down in town. Not allowed to be drunk on campus.
That's not our problem. That's their problem. We could do a bar and inn. So the students can go get drunk and then just stay in the inn.
We can just go to the
Charge
bar.
them twice.
You said the
Got it
town's
now.
like a couple days away.
They have teleport.
They have teleporters. it's a wizard school. They don't physically bring the goods up. They teleport them from town.
We can't build a bar.
I was like, they could just...
Whorehouse?
I believe they have that down in town, too. There's no reason for us to set up closer. And we don't have any chicks.
That was my big thought. I was like,
There's gotta be some students here who have trouble making tuition.
Again,
What? Are you not going to bring this up as how he's the evil one again?
I'm offering opportunities for, entrepreneurship of the young ladies.
let's see.
Or gentlemen, whatever they're into.
If you were actually offering opportunity without a downside, it would be a strip club. Stripping to get their way through college.
Is it bad I didn't think of that?
A little bit. That you went straight to prostitution. There's an in-between step.
I have no control over these guys. I really don't. They just
Talk.
yeah.
Not me. My mind's not in the gutter.
I'm just saying, we gotta figure out something to do. It's probably I just have a low opinion of college students. That those are the things they want.
Well, college students do notoriously.
I would also like to
here.
point out that these college students start in early teenage years.
That doesn't make it better.
These college students are perverts. From a young age.
You're terrible. Anyways, but eventually something comes out. Probably the administrator comes to you. We can set up for you to pay your tuition when you would like to join, starting at the next quarter.
Oh, wow, that guy was high level.
Oh, we can't start now?
The next quarter begins. Whatever.
If it's not tomorrow, we're not going to be back here for a while.
Yeah, a month and a half from now.
Well, I guess you could ask if this place or the town up north has a teleport circle.
I'm sure it has a teleport circle.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I don't make these decisions. My big plan was open a bar, and that got shot down.
Well, can I
To be fair, a town can have more than one bar.
Can this approval for tuition be, can I get that in, like, paper? Because I won't be back in time for that quarter. Most likely.
They have paper for it, enough that ultimately, depending on how long it is, they may make you go through another approval. Generally, unless things around here have changed, it won't change any decision from it, but...
Well, I get that piece of paper.
Yeah.
Proof of admission.
An acceptance letter with a down payment.
Yeah, an acceptance letter.
Yes, we've...
It's like, are you a wizard? I got accepted into the Northern College. I get that in writing, though, so I can come back later at some point and then pay them.
Mm-hmm.
Officially speaking, they also accept people that have no wizardly skill yet.
Yeah. Not exactly the most prestigious institution.
Well, no, it's really more their ideas where people go out of from it. They're willing to get people started if they have, they'll look more or less for the, okay, you have more skill, maybe we care less about your level of dedication. You have less skill, okay, but you're really dedicated and we think you're gonna...
Become something we can use in the future.
Yeah.
They really rely on the alma mater system of, you owe us now, pay us money in the future, make donations,
That
be a
can't
teacher.
possibly be a real thing.
Dang,
Yeah.
Is there a name in this dead necromancer's book? Because I'm noticing this guy has 6-level spells in this book. He must have been pretty high up in things.
Oh, yeah.
And he's dead now, and they might want to know that.
Yes, probably.
Can we, leave a anonymous...
Well, if I got an administrator, I'd let him know. That this guy's dead.
Found his dead body. I am copying all these spells before I give you back this book.
Yeah, sort of the... Oh, yes. I'm not surprised.
He died.
Playing with
He
them.
left school.
Yes. He was bothering the nomad people.
Yes. Not surprised.
He was a doucher.
His friends tended to do that.
Boop, 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 boop. And we talk about give this book back. If anything, I turn this book into the eagle's eye.
Yeah.
For the 10 gold it's worth.
10 gold!
They didn't ask for the book.
Well, I
You
wasn't
found
gonna
the book?
I wasn't
Yeah.
going to give it to him.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't ask. Didn't care. He had graduated, no worries.
He had graduated. He didn't have any
He-
more
he had-
knowledge than we had to teach him.
No, he had determined that he had gained enough knowledge for what he needed, and he had opted to leave. There was nothing really that we looked at and said, no, you must learn such and such. He seemed fine.
We can't really stop him from leaving.
Well,
Yes, but they can choose not to administer that they have graduated, that they have learned a capable amount to
Yeah, but how
have
much
the
is
choice
that
to
piece
be-
of paper really worth here?
Who knows?
It's not even a piece of paper. They don't, other than what he just got as a piece of paper that's easy to forge. It is more of their records and the way that things work in their system.
So there's no punishment. There's nothing bad about just leaving. Well, you didn't graduate. It's okay.
Well, for
No one-
references,
No one hires a reference for a wizard and checks with the school. You have to know the stuff that you're doing and be able to prove it. Yes, I'm sorry. This is not a modern world where they just...
Just saying.
Ooh, these references look shaky.
I'm going to give him a call on the telephone. Oh, wait.
More realistically, are you a wizard? Fireball! He's a wizard.
Wizard! But more or less would be things if you were to come back. The graduation or not would affect a student that returns to the college for one reason or another. For example, a graduated student who is accepted as an instructor starts at higher pay.
That won't affect anyone already now.
It's like, we, while magical, have literally nothing to teach these people.
You also don't need that little pay. Whether it's 40 or 60 gold per month, you're not very interested in that, I'm sure.
No, we make much more money being murder hobos.
Yeah.
Now, however, for a normal person making a living, great money.
Yeah. Well, thank him for his time. We're going to go check the port town, I guess.
Head up to the Northern College. Yeah, that was mostly just a boring college. Nothing there for us. Just another town we wandered through. Yeah,
Five-ish.
There's not a hook in here for us.
Oh, they had like stalls. Were they selling any school supplies?
Yeah, they have some, they had stalls with some very basic ones. As far as more of the magical supplies, and if you ask, you find no. Most of that
I need
is...
like magic ink and stuff.
Yeah, that basic, the actual spellbook stuff, yeah, that you can get there.
Well, I'd buy some of that.
Okay.
Does everything have the obnoxious corpse mascot on it?
Oh, shoot.
No. Most of it is on label.
How much ink do I need?
Maybe we should start a sweatshirt shop that sells sweatshirts with Northern College corpses.
If nothing else, if we started, a sweatshirt shop, we would have invented, like, the cotton gin and other stuff to, get high-quality sweatshirts.
Yeah, we should invent the cotton gin real quick, and then we can make sweatshirts.
But remember, that is a thing we have not done because you asked us not to, but we're getting near the end of the campaign, and we might just decide technology needs a big kick in the pants.
We're going to become sweatshirt barons?
Yes, that is clearly how I thought this campaign would end.
Not with a bang, but with a fizzle. They became sweatshirt barons, and that was the end of the campaign.
Do they take platinum bars here?
At the shop here, no.
They don't take platinum bars.
Have we had all the money?
There's a bank in town. There's shops in town that have the same stuff.
They're platinum plates, I thought.
No. Fine. I have some bars.
Don't you just have gold and loose change?
No,
I
he converts
do.
everything as high as he can.
No, I keep plenty of small change, but I need 400 gold worth of ink. And I only have
If you don't need them to break it, then they can take it. But if you need them to break it, then they're able to test it and say, yes, this is real, I can accept this. They just can't give you back,
Change.
more than, let's say, 20 golden change.
So, the obvious answer is give them a bar of platinum and buy all of their supplies.
Buy more supply.
Just
that's
that's
what you-
dumping stuff in there.
That's what you do in Morrowind. It's like, he doesn't have enough money to pay me. Well, let's take all of his stuff that he has.
What would they do with a gigantic gold statue? Can you use this as payment?
You guys are still traveling around with those in the portable hall, aren't you?
yeah.
Just sort of hanging out with your giant gold statues.
Yes, we are.
Wow. Well, I'll get the rest later. I'll buy 300 gold worth of ink.
Enough to get you started on the trip down.
I give him 30 platinums.
But you start your trip down. I'm guessing the same way as before for these 5 days. Much smoother road. There's actually like a road to follow, a bridge over the river.
Does any of the travelers going, why is there just a horse?
I feel like at some point someone would probably try to take you. Someone tries to take you.
Hey, stop it. Turn to people. Don't do that. That's rude. Turn the horse one off.
No, don't do that.
No,
You're
no,
too
no.
drunk.
No. He tries to pull her there. Run off. After I get over the hole.
Unfortunately, he was not wearing his brown pants.
Turn back into a horse. The dude, he's gonna go to the college and be like, "There's just a polar bear," and then Orangutang's gonna be like, "I told you." Just there's animals. It's weird. I don't know. Weird stuff's going on. They're gonna start a field trip looking for the polar bear.
Nah, it's that guy. No one trusts that guy. Were you camping outside of town, outside of the walls until you sobered up again? Didn't want to teleport into the college because you knew you'd get in trouble.
He's a notorious drunk. He's got problems.
Anyways, yeah, like 5 more
He's
days.
been there, he's like 50. He's just drank so much that hasn't graduated yet. People eventually try to steal the horse. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. Someone along about it. Sure, do it.
Hey, free horse.
Yeah.
I just keep going. What are they going to do?
Which is really, that means they're a bad person, because if you were a nice person, you'd be wondering, where'd your rider fall off? Somebody must be hurt.
But
And
he
the way
doesn't
you do
have
that
a
is you
saddle
get
or
on-
tackle.
Yeah. Anyways.
Bridle?
Yeah, and I'm a war horse. Those things are expensive. It'd be better if I went with them.
Then rob
Really? No,
as
if really,
payback for stealing a horse.
really, if I was alone, I would just go with them. And then turn into a person, like when they're like, "Look at my great war horse." And I'm just a person tied up. I'm like, "He won't let me go." I was just walking along, minding my own business, and he like threw a rope around me and brought me here, and he won't let me go.
What did you do?
I'm a vigilante or just some random dude willing to F with random people. There are no cameras.
There's a reason why me, as myself, in real life, should never have superpowers, because I would not use them for good or evil. I would just use them for confusion. I would be a force of chaos.
You get to town.
Go around town, see what's up.
When I see the town on the horizon, turn into a person just like we
that'll
walk the
buy
rest of the way.
statues. Find a place that'll buy statues.
Do you think we should?
This town doesn't have the market for that.
I figure we
No, we'll just
probably
go to
tungsten.
Yeah, we'll just he teleports back to tungsten.
We have the scroll of teleport back to tungsten.
This
What?
town also has a
Oh,
teleportation
right.
circle.
Right. We were sent there to rob stuff for tungsten. Let's go somewhere else and sell it there.
Yeah, that's like
Well, let's
it.
go to tungsten.
Yeah.
Because they
They
gave
won't.
me corporate money that one time. I don't like them.
Yes, but if
But
they
they
give
give
us
us real
real
money
money
now.
for
Yeah, they give you real money for actually jobs.
Yeah.
They give you corporate money for expenses before you do the job. Yeah,
Well, we're up north.
downtown.
They probably have
There is a bar there.
Do they have a teleport station?
They do.
check out. It's simple.
Ask him how much for this bar.
Walk into a guy's bar and ask him how much for his bar.
Yeah. If you would be willing to sell your bar, what would the price be?
You can't
Yes,
put
you
a price on good, solid, life. My father had this bar.
So like
So
a
what would
1,000
your
gold.
price be?
So like 6 million gold?
So like 100 gold?
Yeah, sure.
So like 200 gold?
What are you, stupid?
No.
He probably does that in business in like a month at minimum.
Just like walk out and
I got a bar in a college town.
Those things are very profitable, don't you know?
But there's some students hanging out, chilling there. You can tell.
I don't know, I just leave after that. Since he won't tell me his price.
Yeah.
And his price is apparently 6 million gold, so...
I do my usual, wander around town, buy some food, talk to people, try to get a feel for the town, maybe what services or goods they need here.
Like,
We should convince one of them who's a necromancer to
10.
go travel with us and party some, and then knock him unconscious and take him to the Eagle Eye.
Or just
Again, that's way too much work for what would probably be like maybe 10, 20 gold.
but he'd probably have a spell book.
there's another 10 gold.
That's 30 gold. Worth the price.
I'm just hiding out in the woods, mugging the students.
Yeah.
Teach you to not let me in your
Guys, really more
library.
interested. Yeah, but what's...
Just steal like 3
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm
necromantic
really good
spellbooks. Take them
work in
to...
the town. I got some jobs in my
Where'd you
off
be
time.
robbed in order to college?
What you doing here? What you asking questions about for?
Well, we are thinking about opening a trade route up here. We are also murder hobos. We go kill monsters good if monsters are giving you problems. But evidently the college loves that, so...
Yeah, who doesn't? Why, who would want...
Yeah, no, evidently that's just a thing they do for free.
Yeah, who doesn't? That's...
Yeah. So we're more looking to trade, and we're trying to figure out what kind of goods the town doesn't have enough of, and would be, looking to buy more of.
Have you ever considered that you need a sweatshirt?
A what?
How cold do the winters up here get?
I mean, not too harsh. I mean, it certainly gets a lot worse.
Is it rainy here quite often?
Could be a lot worse.
Is he pointing down at his crotch, or...?
Just like... do you need... Like... we have cure disease.
He pointed north for it gets worse for snow, and he pointed south to the tropical region for it gets
More rainy.
more rainy. They're in a very temperate area, but they're in a more southern part of the temperate area, so it's...
More rainy than cold. Maybe we should invent plastic in the rain slicker.
What you doing?
Yeah, beard.
Yeah.
You don't have one. You're no longer a dwarf.
Yes.
I have a beard.
Playing with Nick's beard.
No, if we're in town, I'm just trying to figure out more stuff about... I'm just doing research stuff. On sport. See if I can unravel the secrets of the lichen potions.
Well,
Figure out how to modify some magical
Make
doodads.
a Arcana.
and we have books that may be on them.
Oh dang, 13.
Yeah. 20.
20? Yeah. You think that you could you can manage to do the ritual to utilize those?
I am an expert in rituals.
Yeah. Yes, you are. You think you could work that out? The biggest downside that you see is that with generally how it would function, because you do not probably trust either of them to do the ritual, you don't think that you could get it to work on you. But you could get it to work on someone else while you performed the ritual.
Oh.
Aren't druids have rituals as well?
Yeah, have I figured out which bottle's which? Or are we just playing Russian animal roulette?
I don't know. It's kind of fun if it's Russian animal roulette, but
No, it's not.
I could end the campaign if
I'll just be really, really bitchy about it.
For all the 2 more sessions.
Oh no, it will continue on longer than that.
Just out of spite.
make an Arcana check.
2 in a row?
Natural 1.
That's right. Yeah, you know which one's which.
8.
You know which one's which.
You're the worst.
I am. I'm totally the worst.
Well, I label the bottles as such.
Okay. No, that's fun. That's fun for me.
Well, who wants to be a half animal person?
I do.
Well, what's our flavors?
I'll imagine, what was it? We had bear, we had rat.
Wolf,
I think
tiger?
it's awkward that you call them flavors.
They're
I bet
bottles
they
of
don't test
liquid.
this.
I know.
Did it taste different?
This one's
Can I
cherry.
get Fanta Bear?
Which one's no calorie
I
and
know
doesn't
bear
have
and
corn
rat are an
syrup?
option.
Yeah, where's Diet Bear?
You guys are monsters.
Not yet.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
And if I use all 5 at one time,
You want to become a super lycanthrope?
Yeah, you know that's a bad idea.
like, to kill them or just make a horrible, mindless monstrosity?
A
It
little
would
A, a
be
little B.
potentially poisonous and would nullify the actual ability.
Oh, there you go.
So not really that bad, just annoying and wasteful.
Yeah, because I know we had bears and rats, but I don't know what else.
Wolves.
I feel like I had a bunch of notes on that here.
Frog.
I think they're all
Were
mammals.
frog.
How many did you have?
5.
5. Oh, then it would be bear, boar, wolf, tiger, rat.
The 5 in the...
You had all of them.
Well,
I'm kind of torn between tiger and bear, but I think I want bear. Unless you like really
how
strong.
long does the ritual take?
Ritual would take 24 hours per individual.
We'll take a whole day.
Okay, let's do that.
You also know it would be awkward in the middle of town.
Well, yeah,
We'll
we're
go out and take out some trees.
We'll go out into the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hanging out in the woods. I mark their location, walk back to town, spend a day in town. Yeah, gathering info, chatting up, making friends.
Okay. What information are you willing to give?
That we've been travelers. We are aligned with no country, but we've been through a lot of the southern continent.
We have a druid that can turn into
Been
animals.
to a lot of the
Stop
southern. I've visited the southern continent there. Down towards visiting some. You know, I went down to study at the Death's Undoing there and visited, of course, the elves down there. Had to
Yeah, and they're big crystals.
big crystals and big hypocrisies, you know.
Didn't stay long enough for the hypocrisy.
Man,
They had a
Take stuff on
library.
different
As
place.
much as they seem to hate us for necromancy, they've aligned themselves with a freaking vampire.
We met that. We met a thrall of that vampire. We didn't know they were working with the town. We thought about killing him.
If you can do it, do it. Vampires are jerks.
That's given how the college feels about necromancy. I figured people wouldn't be so uptight against intelligent undead. But then again,
To some
vampires could
extent,
just
we're
be
not.
jerks.
I have an instructor that's a witch. But vampires really tend to be quite jerks. It tends to be a bit...
Update: we're definitely not attacking that college. That orangutan.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I just...
That orangutan gave us good advice. They're real nice people up there. They're super nice. We should not do that.
But yeah, that's just an aside. He's like, no, it's the difference being vampirism is actually a curse, not a choice, and it pretty much tends to warp the brain.
Oh.
But no, they've been sending people down to feed the thing.
Oh. I was unaware of that.
Let's go make a deal with the vampire.
No, that's
We'll
the
make a
opposite
deal
of
with the vampire to kill the dragon.
The
And then we
freaking
can
guard
kill-
out there with their crystals, like you said.
We can kill everyone.
Oh, in their eyes is the lycanthropy a mind-altering curse, or just a genetic thing?
So this guy here?
Yeah.
It doesn't tend to warp the mind too much. I've certainly noticed signs, we can't get too close. They don't like students.
Well, yeah, we were there, and someone had broken into one of their sacred crypts and raised the dead. And died.
As you would. You play with fire, you get burned.
Ah.
You play with
Zombies.
dead, you end up dead.
You get eaten by them.
Doesn't making zombies give you control of zombies?
A lot of students tend to make them last longer than they may have a natural control. And if they extend that ability beyond, they end up losing track. Which we learn.
Oh.
But, in general, I learned necromancy. Necromancy is a lot of fun. And I can bring someone back to the dead, to being a fully live person, in a way that just simply cannot happen in many other ways.
Kill this dude, steal his book.
But that does not mean that I want to go doing stupid shit all the time.
Raised Dead and Resurrection are both cleric spells, aren't they?
Yes.
Which there aren't really clerics in this world.
They're totally clerics. They're just not
Yes,
working gods.
the ones to actually raise those necromancy spells are in fact cleric spells.
Yeah.
More accurate.
Are they also actually necromancy spells?
Yes, they are necromancy spells.
I did not realize... Well, Raised Dead I thought might be. I didn't know Resurrection was a necromancy spell.
Yeah. What else would it be?
Evocation.
Reincarnate is a druidic spell. and it is the one that is not necromancy. It's the only way to bring you back without necromancy. Which is the reason that the ones that the ones that used it, that brought him back, used that instead of any other spell, is because of the
necromancy bit.
Necromancy bit, yeah. It all ties together now, you see?
That's why you're not allowed to be a dwarf anymore.
Yeah,
it's because of them being against necromancy. That is the reason.
We might just have to start the war and leave the countries and watch them destroy each other.
This is because I don't have a beard.
I raised the world for my beard.
Hey man, that's very dwarfy.
Yes. No, it's like, from what my friend
Also
says,
fairly metal.
there are some necromancy spells that are very anti-necromancy that are still necromancy. Like
a lot of things that get to fight the undead are the same kind of powers that raise them. They're all tied up in one power source.
Interesting.
Congratulations, dude's basically a stoner, and you're just going to talk to him.
Yeah, no, it's like, I'll chat with him about other places he's visited, see if I can get any other cool secrets out of him. Show him, it's like, I've been told, from where I come from, I had stuff called technology, but people tell me this is magic here. Show him a couple blasts and stuff.
Yeah, magic.
Looks like magic to me.
But you know what? In the countries with all sorts of languages, so technology is a fine word. You can blend your languages together.
Yeah, I've been thinking recently about bringing some more technology here.
Well, whatever it takes.
Well, thanks. You've been a great help, so...
No, of course. I'm always around.
Yeah, we'll wander off and talk to more people.
Yeah.
So, the elves are cutting deals with the vampire.
Sounds like a good use of our time.
Given that time, I'm going to say, yeah, you have some fun with other people. Are you trying to get any other specific details?
Now I'm starting to list off different, conveniences I had in my world and what they don't have replicated here and would like.
A fair number of those are very difficult to
Replicate?
From communicate.
Yeah.
Also, remember, your world, not super convenient.
Yeah, but...
Hey, do you guys wish you had more giant robots trying to kill you all the time?
Hey, some of those giant robots have freeze guns, and that can make an air conditioner.
Yeah.
Do you wish that you were stuck living on a boat out in the ocean, fearful to come to the land because things tried to kill you there and it wasn't safe?
That's the problem, is all your technology would eventually go evil and become robots.
Yeah, no. From what I've heard, spending months with Bob, is he has the better middle ground of technology.
All the bonuses, none of the robots.
Yes.
He was being He was being a bear.
Edge.
Okay,
that
roll
one?
where it's not an edge.
6.
That's
That's a 9.
You know what? Either of those is wonderful. Either of those falls within the realm of bear.
Either of those is not rat.
What would I have had to roll for rat?
Oh, you would have had to roll a 1 for him to have been wrong originally, and then there would have been a d4 to determine the other 4.
So I would have just gotten rat.
Yeah.
Would've been
You
wrong,
still
and
had
then
a
one of the other
D4.
four.
Oh.
You could have been one of the other
I'm like
4.
90% of these bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's your strength?
11.
11? Your strength is 19.
Nice.
You're up to me.
Because you
Are
just-
those pluses or just become?
Becomes 19 if it's not already higher. That is the change that you get always. You now also have the ability to turn into a bear or a hybrid form. You can turn into a bear.
Hey,
Yes!
more importantly, you can turn into a half bear.
You get a +1 bonus to AC while in bear or hybrid form. And your attacks and damage rolls while in either of those, which are the attack actions, bite, claw, from the list here that I'll let you take after the session. Those, you utilize strength as your...
I'm just saying, hybrid form, I could probably still use my staff.
Yeah, that bear is wielding an axe.
Yeah.
So,
Thwop people with your new strength score.
And I can probably, in hybrid form, can I cast spells still?
Many of them, yeah.
Because I want to do Shillelagh my staff.
Yeah, you can probably do that. Additionally,
is there any difference between him being in normal people form and hybrid form? Does hybrid form also get, or does it just get the attack actions?
it gets the attack actions.
Ah, okay.
So hybrid form I also get one plus 1 AC.
Yeah. But next time you see him, he is physically
Barrier.
Bulked up.
Yeah, bulky. Yeah, there is a change to your normal person, your normal self as well. Is part of it, part of what it is. But
I look at that and think, I'm almost sure not a single one of those would change any of my stats.
Rat probably would.
Rat's probably just dex. I'm already at 15. I doubt it goes higher.
yeah, no, you're probably pretty good. Yeah.
Maybe I should have gone bear. I'm a wizard.
Yeah,
You're not a wizard.
War is probably Constitution, and with the belt, I'm already at the 19.
Yeah, nothing's gonna change you there.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them are wisdom, so that's the only one that would be a problem.
Why?
Because that's the only one I have at 20. Everything else is
Well,
lower.
Well, then, I mean, it's not like it makes it lower. It gives you a new
Yeah,
minimum.
it wouldn't give me anything. I don't think anything gives you wisdom.
And that's
anyway.
probably the one that gave you the best benefit.
Yeah, because that was 11. Everything else, well, Constitution's 12.
Yeah. Also, it went up to the highest
Of all the beasts.
number, yeah. 19 is the high end. You are significantly bulky. You have a whole new body. You're not sure you like it yet.
Oh, I totally do. I can turn into a bear now.
And
Everyone gains a level.
And I can fly!
Wait, so if I make myself a warrior creature, do I gain another level?
It's not why you gain a level.
Oh.
You explored a new nation again.
Oh, is that the secret?
It's not a secret!
Alright, guys.
If only he had told us the secret.
We're not going back to tungsten. We got to go over to the Iron Rule people with golems. Get another level.
Anyways, thank you for watching. Join us next time as we continue. Bye.